how do you change property managers? But before we talk about that, why would you want to change property managers? Well, we have a lot of clients coming to us that are with other property managers, and they've realized that they're not really being looked after like they should, and they want to change. So what are some of the common reasons people aren't being looked after with their investment properties and their property managers? Well, the first thing is properties not having regular routine inspections. You should be getting 4 a year, and you should be getting access to those and looking at photos so you can see how your tenant's looking after the property. That's the first reason. The second reason is lack of communication. So unable to get onto the property manager not returning phone calls, property manager not returning emails. That's a really big one as well. The next one, which most investors don't know about, is not keeping the rent up with the market. So probably the biggest thing we find when we take over management is the rent is under market by as little as $20, as much as $150 a week. The next reason is vacancies. We've just recently taken over a couple of managements, and both of those properties were empty for 12 weeks. Yes, both of them, 12 weeks. That's shocking. If we have a property empty for 1 week, I'm freaking out. So they're the main reasons people would look at changing property managers. How do you do it? Well, Form 6 is the authority for your current property manager to manage your investment property. Now, you should have your own Form 6. They should have supplied you a copy. If you've lost it, you can ask them to shoot it through to you, just so you have a copy of your Form 6. And in the Form 6, legislation states that you just need to give them 30 days notice. This is really common. You don't need to freak out about it. So you just need to email them and say, change of management, and then you just say, hi John, Jan, Betty, Nancy, Chad, whoever it is. We've decided to move our property, investment property, to another agency, so we'd like to give you 30 days notice of today. The new agency will be in touch. That's all you need to do. Done. Simple as that. So once you do that, your new agency should then contact your current agency and coordinate a handover date, and then your new agency will set your property up in their computer system with some key dates. They'll find out when the rent was paid up to, they'll find out who your tenants are, and your new agency will do everything. So you've got to do one thing, and that's send that email with 30 days notice, and then your new agency will take care of everything else, and you won't even know that the changeover is occurring. It'll be seamless. Now, if you've been with your current agency for a really long time, you may not have signed a Form 6. You may have signed a Form 22, which is the old one. If you have, that is 90 days notice. That's a long time, isn't it? So you need to check. It might be 90 days notice. Now, if it is, your current agency might let you out early. They might go, you know what, 30 days is fine. Yeah, we kind of feel we haven't been doing the right thing by you. We'll let you out by 30 days. Now, what does it cost to change over? Well, if you were with us and you were to leave, we don't charge you anything to leave. There's no cost to leave. Just sorry we didn't look after you. All the best. We apologize. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Doesn't happen very often with us. But I was shocked recently. I was looking through somebody else's Form 6, and agencies sometimes charge a 1 week termination fee. So check that as well. Check out your fine print in your Form 6 and see if they've snuck that little fee in there, a termination fee of 1 week's rent. And they say, oh, well, that's for us to get everything ready and together for your new agency. What a horrible, sneaky thing to do. But with us, we've got very few fees, and that certainly isn't one of them. Now, if you're looking at changing agencies and you want to consider our services, well, the first thing you need to know is we do only service the Sunshine Coast, Queensland. We service all of the Sunshine Coast, Queensland. So firstly, your investment property has to be there. Second thing is we offer a 6 months money back satisfaction guarantee. So you can change over to us for 6 months and give us a try. If you're not happy with us, move on and we'll actually refund you our property management fee. So it's very risk-free. But you know what? Even if you're going to change to somebody else that's not us and you want some advice or some help or some recommendations, just give me a call or shoot me an email. I'll help you out. That's my whole philosophy in life, just to help people out. Now, what about if you self-manage? I get this a lot as well. So I meet a lot of people that self-manage and they've gone, oh, you know what, it's become too hard. Legislation's changing, tenants are getting a little bit more needy with what their needs are, and we now want to change across to a management. How do you do that? Well, you obviously don't need to send an email to your current property manager because you are it. You've just got to sign a Form 6 with us, and that Form 6 is the authority for us to manage your property. You need to send us a couple of things. You need to send us your tenant's lease. If you did an entry condition report, you need to send us the entry condition report. We need to know what date they're paid up to, and obviously we need all the tenants' details, names, mobiles, email addresses. Then we're going to send you a Form 5. Now, Form 5 is a bond transfer form, and we're going to send you that because we're going to transfer the bond into our agency's name, and you just need to sign that and shoot it back, and we'll lodge that with the RTA. Then what we'll do is we'll contact your tenant and introduce ourselves. We'll make a time to go and meet with them and sit down and have a conversation to explain that we're now the managers and to get a little bit of clarity from them on where things are at. So, have you had a routine inspection recently? When was that done? How did that go? Is there any outstanding maintenance? You realise your lease is ending on this date. Do you want to stay? Is there anything else you need to discuss with us about that you've got concerns with, etc. So we do a bit of a meet and greet, and it's again very seamless too. So hopefully that's helped you a little bit about how to change managements. And again, if you've got any questions, just reach out to me. Happy to help.